Hello and welcome, retards, to episode number 84 of Talking About Real Shit podcast with yours truly, Dennis, and my good old sister.
Inja.
Today is episode number 84, and this just popped in my head. 1984, Sarajevo Olympics, Winter Olympics.
Oh, I thought of 1984 Big Brother's Watching. The movie, the book 1984.
Oh, the book.
Okay,
Yeah.
never mind. Go ahead.
That's it.
That's it? Just the Olympics?
Yeah, just
Okay.
1984 Sarajevo Olympics. It was.
Man, if we would have known, we could have done like an Olympic competition.
I think we talked about that in like an episode like 50 or something. Like, when it's the 84th episode.
Oh, okay. So let's think of something real quick. What?
A fucking who can die faster.
Okay, I'll start. Dennis won. Give it up for. You're Switzerland, pretty much.
Huh?
You're Switzerland, pretty
Not
much.
really. America. I don't have citizenship in. No one wanted
Name
me.
us.
No.
Did you ever have it?
No.
Oh.
That's why we got kicked out. Because they don't do natural born citizenship there.
You don't have, or everyone is natural born. You can't just like buy the citizenship.
No. You can't be national. You know how like here, like if you just cross the border and pop a baby out, you're a citizen immediately.
Oh,
They don't do that in Switzerland.
So you have to like get a citizenship
Yeah.
test.
So like if they did that over there, we would have never moved.
Oh.
Because we would have all like it's like, oh, you're a citizen.
So why can't you just take a citizenship test?
Because I'm fucking not from there.
No. I'm asking. I wonder if the citizenship test is hard for Switzerland.
Probably. But so I don't know what to talk about first. I really got the rage out with mom and dad earlier today.
Why?
So like I couldn't really it wasn't rage. It's not rage. It's just like just human scum. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Okay, we'll talk about that first because I don't want now just skip over that. Okay, so I'm driving Uber, right? And I pick up this guy, you know, like looks well, whatever. And we start talking because he sees I have the podcast,
Right.
you know. So if you're listening, scumbag. So this guy, we'll talk about this first. So this guy, he is 31 years old. He makes $400,000 to $500,000 a year. He does like some software bullshit. That's how he kind of got his start from college and all that stuff. And he owns four homes. I'm guessing 4 extra homes, so 5 homes, 1 to live in. 1 home and 4 extra homes in Orange County because that's where they live. They're here for a wedding because his wife's from here, right? Cool, great, awesome, fucking fascinating, beautiful. I have nothing against that. Beautiful. That's
Right.
fucking awesome. This is where it gets me. Because we're talking about, like, things, right? We're
Right.
just talking about things. I don't know where, like, it sparked from, but his response to it, because I was, like, saying something about, like, how, like something, we was talking about money or something like that. And I don't know if he said how much he made just yet and all like that. Maybe what did I don't remember. He states, "Oh no, I don't think the poorer are getting poorer. I think it's just people like not working hard enough." And I'm like, okay, I guess you can look at it like
Right.
you're pretty fucking dumb for. I still have the pussy here. I just realized it's like 98 calories. How specific?
Right. Why not 100?
Yeah, that's the Netherlands.
Netherlands.
Accuracy. Anyway, sorry. And he's like, no, like I think the poor are getting poor and all that stuff like that. And like, he's like, if you're like 18 or 19, I don't know why you'd be like working these basic jobs. They can do like something like Uber Eats and all that stuff, or like Uber and stuff. I was like, first of all, you have to be 25 to do Uber, and Uber Eats and fucking DoorDash fucking suck, and you have to have a car to do it. Like, it's not like better to do that than work like some shit job. And I'm like. I didn't say any of this because, like, again, I've stated this before. I will agree with anything people say doing Uber. If someone literally states like the most racist thing ever, I'll be like, I'm right with you. Let's go find one and kill one.
Right.
Like, I hate Asians.
Right.
I do too.
Right.
I literally wouldn't do that. But like, I will agree on like anything political. Like, if you're COVID lover and not COVID lover, but like just you take vaccines daily, you wear masks, you're fucking pure Biden. I am too. If you love Trump, you want to build the biggest wall ever. I want a bigger one. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like I will agree. So like I'm not going off or like I'm not going against him or anything like that. And so he's saying all this. I'm like, it's like, you're really dumb at looking at it that way, because like I always bring it down to like our story. Our story is like a perfect fit for a lot of things when it comes to economics and stuff like that. Mom and dad were able to buy a house, not a great one, one that needed a lot of work, but they were able to buy a house with 2 children working minimum wage jobs.
And minimum wage at the time was what?
$5.25. That doesn't even matter. Because, like, again, it never matters. Like, Mom was stating earlier today, like, oh, it's like the perfect time to go, like, visit Bosnia because, like, the dollar is so much stronger than, like the euro is now $1, like it's a match, right? And it was never like that before. And like the marca over there, like, but it doesn't even matter because the sandwich is more now. You know what I mean? Like it's like, oh, I could the new 40K is 90K, right? So like, oh, I'm making $60,000 a year, and you made $30,000 a year 20 years ago, so you're making a lot of money. Well, $60,000 isn't the same as it used to be 20 years ago when you were raising up, right? So that part doesn't really matter. But so minimum wage was whatever, $5.25 at the time, cool. And they were able to buy a house during that time. Now it's like you need 40 jobs to be able to do it. Like you have to have this side thing. Like people have, like, you know, like you do need side things. Or if you're renting an apartment on like a single job because it pays you well, you're still spending a shit ton of money on that apartment,
right?
And that's not counting all your other necessities that you have these days. Like everything's a subscription. No, you don't need all that stuff, but like a phone, you literally need these days, especially if you are in a higher paying job, you goddamn need a phone. Like it's just what it is.
Right. When people say like, well, cut down Netflix, that's fucking $8.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, give me a break.
Take all that stuff out.
But still, even if you were to cut down like I need Wi-Fi because I can't just go to a McDonald's for free Wi-Fi if your job is requiring you to be, you know what I mean?
Yeah, all that.
You can't do that. So, and the most basic phone, the most base, like,
and
so
you did
have
this.
to,
You can tell, you literally did this while you were in college when you were living in Twin.
Right.
You didn't have anything. Like you didn't have internet. You didn't have. No, you had internet. I think. No, you didn't.
Oh, in the beginning, I didn't have it because I didn't want to pay for internet if I wasn't in school yet.
Yeah,
remember?
that's right.
So I was
you were
like,
waiting until you went to school.
like, I'm just gonna pay for internet then, but I'll just watch local TV, which I got really fucking into.
Yeah, you were
PBS, sponsored by Public Service Station.
PBS penis. Pussy. But like, so all this stuff, and I'm like,
but then it's like you still barely like are making it.
Yeah,
you know
literally,
what I mean?
yeah. And so like, yeah, they were able to buy a house. So yeah, minimum wage was never like meant to like, oh, you can prosper off of this, but you were able to live and be like, okay, like let's focus on, like, let's move up in a job, and I can live decently comfortably on, like, no one makes minimum wage these days. Like no one fucking makes $7.25. But that's even a better perspective. Is like most jobs are starting like 12, and that's literal like
almost
nothing.
double.
Like it's almost double, and there is no way in hell you can just work 12 and like comfortably. I'm talking about like comfortably live in an apartment, especially on your own.
Yeah, not now.
Everyone's fucking dome piling in these fucking apartments and all that shit. Like you have to have.
And then it's like,
people,
you know, and that's fine.
roommates.
Like that's fine for a while if you're a single person. Especially if you're a single male, it's even easier than being a single female. Sometimes that's easy too, finding another single one. But dude, you have one kid.
Yeah.
You know, or whatever. It's
done.
like, or you have you're done because it's like. That's
like,
such a like
shit,
no one is.
So
or people that have pets, you know, obviously then it's like.
But like I've said it multiple times. If you have fucking roommates, I know a couple people that do, but like whatever. Like if you have roommates, so there's one specifically now because you've had pets before. But if you've have pets and it's an agreement, like sure you can bring them, cool, that's fine.
Right.
But I think it's so dumb when you do live with roommates and then you get a pet. It's like, man.
Oh, right. I'd be
hold
pissed.
your fucking horses on that.
Right.
It's like, come on, and you know who you are. I know you kind of know who I'm talking about. But it's like.
Oh, I'd be pissed because then it's like, dude, now it's my responsibility too.
That's really
now.
Annoying.
Like now I can't now I have to be woken up by puppy barking or great. There's protection, but it's like, dude, now I'm like, what? I have to now make sure I have to let the dog out too, and like now it's like part of my responsibility. I don't want none of that shit.
So going back to that, so like, I kind of say that I was like, that like, so I don't know what you're. Cause I was kind of like a little bit feedback. I was like, whatever. So he has that perspective, and fucking statistics show that the middle class is gone. It's literally the poor are getting poorer, the richer are getting richer.
Right.
That's literally what statistics show.
Right.
And you're trying to state that that's not true. Like, that the poor are getting poor, that they should like
Right.
they're not utilized. It's like, okay, fine, whatever, sure, shut the fuck up. But so he has that perspective on everything. That's $8,000 a week. Put that $8,000 a week, and that's not counting that he has those homes. If they're paid off, that's even like that's extra. So like if shit hits the fan, oh, I can sell.
Right.
And I have this pulled up because I wanted to kind of put in perspective what we're looking at here. This is Orange County specifically, and I'm just like I'm not on any like low to high or anything. This is just like homes for you, like, so it's just recommended homes.
Right.
So you're looking at this $688,000 for a townhouse. I don't know exactly how big they are, but you're looking like a 2,000 to 1.25 million. It's 800,000. When you kind of look at it, like I thought I was gonna pull, like, it's not that much more than here.
On some of those things,
so, like, because these are like pool and all that, like, but like this, like 600, like this is a little bit. It's like $200,000. No, probably $100,000 more, $200,000 more. This is like our house, so yeah, about $200,000 more for Orange County. Like you kind of put it in that perspective. But you see this, like, it's really it's expensive as fuck. These houses aren't
69 million.
Okay, he doesn't obviously
Jesus
have that
Christ.
shit. We're not talking about those, but like things like this, right? Like he probably has a couple of these or some shit, right? So
even if they're 500,000, you know what I mean?
Even if they're 500,000, he has 4 of them. That's 200.
It's $2 million bucks.
So making $8,000 a week. Sure, I have nothing against that part. That's perfectly fine. But then it's the character that pisses me off. So you have that perspective on this, right? Okay, I drop him off. Cool. I'm driving home. I'm done. I do have to take a shit. That's literally I like made decent money. It was like an off day. I didn't even want to work. I think I was like gonna get socks or something. I was like, I'll work for a bit. It was already an off day. I had to take a shit bad. I'll drive home, right? So I'm driving home. I'm close. I'm by like the park over there. I don't want to say specifically. I'm like by the park, so a mile and a half away or whatever. I'm like listening to music. I'm listening to jazz hop, so it's like, and I hear like a phone ringing while jazz. I'm like, this is a weird part to fucking put a ringtone of a phone. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I was like, I don't have this ringtone. I look back, phone's ringing. He left his phone. I answer, hey, I left my phone there. Cool, yeah, sure. Like, awesome, sweet, like, whatever. I drive to across the village where like Ross is and the Albertsons and stuff like that. We meet there, give him his phone. All right, cool. I dropped him off. Good ride. We talked. He's getting married. Like, I congratulated him. I got his phone. Something that he really, really needs for what he does when it comes to Airbnb, all that shit. And it's not just a phone. It wasn't like this specifically, but it's a wallet phone. Okay, I think that's blurred. It's a wallet phone. You have
all your stuff in there.
And you're getting married. You need all this stuff, right? If you're going to go after party, this. Very important thing you need. Drop them off. Go home, take a shit, whatever, whatever. To this day, so I don't want to say anything yet. Well, I could say so far. How much do you think you tipped me?
$0.
So mom and dad were thinking like, like $50.
Oh no, $0.
$0.0. And I don't. Sure, that's. It just, so obviously if you didn't tip someone that we literally talked about this last week. How, like, that's why I want to get a random job, just to fuck with them and get fired.
Right.
Like, I don't care because I have something on the side. But if this was somewhat successful, like this podcast or like my streams, or if I had something on the side where it was like, okay, I can live off of this, but it's like a little bit uncomfortable, right? That's where like, that sacrifice, like we were talking, like you're just forced. You can't do anything about it. I could have ruined his fucking weekend so bad.
Oh yeah.
By just like breaking his phone, taking his shit, cutting his cards, doing that. I wouldn't I'm not fucking trying to break. But no, your phone's not here. Even though you literally were listening to music on your AirPods, like, it's 100% there. But it's like, if I lost my job, cool.
Right.
I wouldn't care. And so he has the audacity to say that the poor are getting poorer. This, that. Again, I have nothing on how much he makes, but he's 31. He owns all this stuff,
right?
So
but it's like, dude, you're stingy. You're a stingy fucker.
You're a stingy
you know what I mean?
fucker that thinks, everything is fine because it's fine for you.
But it's like these are the same people. It's like, like they gotta work harder, blah blah blah. It's like, dude, okay, And if there weren't people that are out there providing these services, like waitresses, Uber drivers, DoorDash, whatever the fuck, these people that are going off, mostly I'm hoping I get good tips, because what I'm making hourly, it's not really that decent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, when you think about it, how much gas and everything else when you do all that.
Yeah.
So it's like you're hoping that because you're providing this service that is just a service that you don't fucking need.
Yeah.
Dude, people were tipping more during COVID time, because it was like, and you were making bank during that time. And people had like, there was uncertainty. You didn't know if you were going to have your job, if you were going to die, if you had money, if you whatever. But it was like, you felt much more appreciated. Now that it went back to whatever, it's like they just like look at you like you're just the help, and it's like, fuck you, dude. If I didn't do this, like, you guys are already bitching that there's not enough staff, not enough workers or whatever. If every fucking person like that did it, just was like, screw it, I'm going on strike, it would change. But obviously you can't.
And it's like, I hate I don't personally like the tip system. I think it's stupid. Like, these places should fucking pay their workers to the point, you know what I mean? But like, if we're gonna live in a world
that you tip, then give us a fucking tip.
Then let's fucking play by the rules and tip, right? But then that shows that, like, he's not tipping at these other fucking places and shit like that. And the thing is, like, sure, you don't tip me when I just like dropped you off. Fine. Like, what? Cool. I don't fucking really care. Like, Uber does pay decent enough where it's like, you don't need tips.
Was he like more bragging, saying about all the things he has? No.
He was really like respectful and all that stuff, but he just had this like this mentality of like, oh, like this is like, he wasn't like, oh, like I make like 400,000. No, nothing like that. He was good to talk to. Like, I enjoy talking to him, right? And sure, you have your fucking ways of looking at things. Like, cool. Like, I don't draw lines or barriers on a lot of things. Like, you can think whatever you want. Like, I just want to have a discussion. There's like, I'm not mad at even the point that he has. It's just like putting in perspective of how much he makes and stuff like that. And you can tip like $2. Again, I don't agree with fucking tipping. I hate the thought of tipping. I think it's fucking stupid that we have to, and it's always the poor, because I'll now get to this, like, really quick. Picked up the people the next night, last night, my age. They're like, would you like, they were kind of like, they came from the bars. It's like 1:30. Can you like, how much would it take for us to like just go to the gas station and get like White Claws? Oh, not a problem at all. Like, oh, Rite Aid's open 24/7. Drop them off. They give me $15 through Venmo, because they were like, they didn't even want me to get taxed.
That's fucking cool as shit.
They were so fucking nice, so respectful. I dropped them off. So it's like, putting in that perspective, we live in the system of tips, which I fucking hate. So you have these corporations that are making a ton of money, and I won't say like these mom and pop shops. That's a little bit different. But like, you have the Applebee's, the Chili's, like all these corporations, right? We're not going to pay our workers. You're going to expect to pay our tips,
right?
And it's always and this is not. No rich person is going to fucking Chili's, like, like maybe on on occasion for whatever reason, but like, they're not going to fucking Chili's. So you have the poor people having to pay because there's no middle fucking class anymore. There is, but whatever. So you have the middle class paying the lower middle class poor people from their wages that they can barely afford to live. But then these rich people won't fucking give anything.
Right.
But then they're like, nah, no, everything is fine.
Right.
It's funny to me. It's just like, it's like
the reason like why they're able to even like in a way even get rich is because they're more greedy in a way. It's like people like us.
It's just never enough.
It's people like us. Like, dude, I will tip.
Yeah.
And you know that. Like, I will tip.
Yeah.
Sometimes like I won't tip all the time. There's been times where it's like, dude, you were a shitty fucking waitress. The food being late, all that shit, out of your control, whatever. But like the fact that like what you just look like you're not fucking like I have pissed you off. I didn't do shit to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, no, I'm not gonna tip you anything. You know. But it's like, dude, because I'm going out of my way. I'm going for the convenience of sitting somewhere for having someone else make my meal and bring it to me. Yeah, I'm gonna tip because if I didn't want to do that, then I could have just gone to the store and made my own meal. Yeah. You know what I mean? But
my chicken.
It's like
I'm living off like $3 a day now with this chicken.
But it's like things like you always kind of think about that too.
Yeah,
you know, like I have to have that in my mind.
No, 100%. It's just like so.
And I think I would have been less pissed. Okay, if I in that situation, I would have been mad not getting tipped. not as mad if I had to drive all the way fucking back to retrieve your goddamn fucking
That's
phone.
what I'm
and the last
that's
thing,
the worst
like
part.
if that's your fucking job, like you should have been like grateful and
Literally.
like giving you a reward for that because it's like you had to drive all the way back. You didn't get paid for that.
I've had stories where people are like, "Oh, like these like Uber drivers don't give me my phone back and stuff like." I've never not taken a phone back. I will immediately like unless I'm like in the middle of a ride. I'm like, "Hey, I'm on a ride right now." Right after, I will turn off and I'll go. And I've always gotten like, "Oh man, here's like $10," and that's all. Like $5. Like I'm not saying like, "Oh, I deserve $300."
It's
no,
the
and
it's
not,
the
you
it's
made
the
billions.
action. It's the action and the thought and the meaning behind it. It's like,
Literally.
dude, I don't care if it's like the.
It could have been Elon Musk. I could have left his phone. Give me $50 or $5. Cool. I don't care that you're Elon Musk.
Like, but you
billionaire.
appreciated me.
You
showed appreciation.
Me, but no, it's literally like, oh, here, pick up my phone. And again, I'm not trying to like disparage his like. He was never like mean. He was never like, oh, he was a very nice guy. Like just talking to him, and even like when he called, like he was very like thankful and all that stuff. But it's like. It just, and especially when you're like your shit requires that,
right?
And especially like on a wedding day where you're probably gonna take pictures and all this stuff. People are gonna be texting you congratulations, like all this stuff. I could have fucking not like ruined his weekend, but I could have been like he could have been like stressed out about his phone.
Right.
And so now, here comes my comedy side on this because this is now I'm gonna take it this far. So that happens, right? I just wanted to say the story. So this is what I think he deserves. He doesn't deserve death.
Okay.
Because that's too easy.
Okay.
I want the marriage to be beautiful. They got married. Congratulations. Beautiful wedding. All the family to be there. Just amazing. Then I want the economy to kind of collapse. So now his Airbnb business is going slower. Nothing crazy yet.
Right.
It's gonna get crazy.
It's gonna be. This is definitely
like I already know my friends that are listening. Like Dennis, don't go there because they know I'll go crazy on this shit. Right? Okay.
Economy's crashing.
Economy's not bad. Right. You know, like he maybe has to sell a house. Airbnb is a little bit slower. They're kind of getting stressed out. The wife's getting stressed out because she's probably a fucking whore, and she married him for his money. But I won't say that. Probably. So, you know. It's gonna get dark. Like
Did they get kids? Did they get kids?
Kind of.
I'm here for it.
They're kind of getting stressed out. You know, when your body's stressed, it like goes through things. She finds out she's pregnant.
Ooh.
But because of the stress, it's dark, but a joke. She gets a miscarriage, right? An aggressive one, and she dies from that.
Ooh.
Okay. She dies from that. He gets so stressed out, he gets a heart attack. You know, things like that. The guy who died from a heart attack from the school shooting because his wife got killed. Things like that. Like, so he got so stressed. It probably wouldn't happen because he's a greedy son of a bitch who would just find another wife. So who fucking really cares? But let's just say this is, you know, he gets a heart attack. That's expensive.
Yeah, it is expensive.
Bankruptcy hits because he gets multiple. He's just hospital bills on hospital, and now he has to live life poor and on medical bills for the rest of his life. He lives a long and prosperous life, but he's always in debt. He's always trying to climb that fucking rope to get higher. And he dies at like the age of 75, long life, but does just
trying to like
you're just
afloat.
fucked. You're like not even trying to stay afloat. You're just fucked the whole time. You're like you're just clawing your fucking way on this rock to try to climb it. 127 days later.
What you
I'm dead by the age of 33.
No,
it doesn't matter.
You train to become a caretaker for the elderly.
Okay, I like where this is going.
You reach into you've searched. You went through transaction histories.
Okay,
you know, like you're able to find out his information.
That's
you get
pretty
a job.
wild.
You get a job because he's offering a caretaker. He's lonely. His wife passed away.
Okay.
He's like, I need someone to take care of me. I have a little bit more money. You know, that kind of stuff. You're there. You befriend him.
Okay.
You befriend him. He does not remember you.
He's
not gonna remember you because you're just an insignificant piece of shit
on
his regular Wednesday night.
Yeah.
But you fucking remember him Friday night. You remember him. You've dreamt of him. You've dreamt of this fucking day.
Okay.
Okay. You've worked your way in. He trusts you. He trusts you. You somehow sneak your way into where you alienate him for the rest of his family. You're the better one. You get him to change up his will, the last little bit of things he has, right? You sneak in. You find out his debit cards. You open up bank information. You steal his identity.
Because it's becoming
criminal.
It's becoming criminal. I don't like that. I don't want any part. I just want to know.
Okay, fine.
I don't like the criminal.
Fine.
Come on,
all right. You're the caretaker. You're back to the caretaker, right?
Okay.
Right. He's on his lying deathbed.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And then they tell you he has 3 hours left, right? That's how much they know. They've narrowed it down, right? He's got the best of the best doctors. You're there by his side. He's crying.
See, in my dream though, he doesn't have the best of the best doctors.
No,
it's already thrown me
but
off.
it's fine.
Okay.
He's on his deathbed dying.
Obama's son is president. We have actual Medicare.
Okay, that's it. That's it. That's
I like this. Okay.
You're crying. Fake tears.
Fake tears.
He's like, oh, thank God, I have 2 hours left. I have so much to tell you. And you're like, wait. Do you remember me? And he's like, what? And you're like, September 16th, whatever day it was. Who doesn't fucking gives a shit? In the mid of him talking, you just fucking pull the plug. You ended it short.
But then again, yeah, and then I piss on his corpse, and then I blow my own brains out.
Right, and then you get his debit card, and you give yourself a $10 tip for returning the phone.
$10. Well, it'll be like 10 bitcoins in the future or something like that, which is worth
That's
like
$10.
$10.
Because I saw this thing. Okay, I saw this funny meme.
That's the story. I wish them well. I hope they're good.
How they're gonna die?
No, they're not. No, the thing is, people like
they
that,
won't. They'll live forever.
They will live the best life. He will die at 83. She will die at 90. Well, probably 117 maybe because of future.
Right.
Things like that. They'll be perfectly
Their
fine.
kids
and
will
then I'll be dead at 54, miserable, poor. Everything's just gonna go to shit, and that's that. So that's just how life works, and I'm okay with that.
We're here for it.
It's capitalism, and I like it. I appreciate it.
You still got a good 20-something years left in you. You're midlife crisis right now. It makes sense.
Well, I passed that 350Z with the convertible.
Yeah.
That was my midlife crisis.
That was your midlife crisis. Now you're retired old man. Almost getting your hip replaced.
Yes.
Almost.
Literally.
I just saw this funny meme that was a picture of a girl, just a cheesy face. And it's what would I do if I just unplugged your PlayStation, like a joke thing. And then it's this huge thing where he's like, I would gain your trust. I would love your, that whole spiel.
Whole
and then
thing.
it's he pulls her plug when she's dead. It's you devoted this whole fucking 20.
I was trying to think of that word earlier when I was talking to Mom and Dad about it. Not greedy, but not cynical, but when you will do anything out your way to just ruin them because they've done one. Petty. Petty's the word I was looking for.
No.
Is it petty?
No. Vengeful.
It's not as aggressive though.
It can be.
Sure. But that's what
petty. It could be petty though.
I think it's petty. That's what I was thinking of.
But it's not though. It's not.
I don't
petty.
know.
I understand what you're talking about. I just in that situation, I don't find it petty. I could see petty because I could see how that would be annoying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's dude, I didn't fucking have to do this for you. I didn't have to do this for you. You know?
That was a joke, obviously. But yeah,
I do it.
Well, it's not. I'm not doing anything. I'm out of this completely.
Right.
That's fate. That's fate. Exactly. That's
fate.
God. That's God doing His thing.
That's fate.
So, do you have anything to talk about?
I don't know.
Okay, I just wanted because that was my story, and I didn't want to disparage you from your stories. This is what I feel like I do. I feel like I say everything, and then there's 3 minutes left, and you're like, "Well, I have this huge thing." I'm like,
"No," because sometimes you go back and forth.
Yeah, no,
honestly, the only thing I did this week, I went to Hyde Park Festival.
Oh yeah. It was
Hyde Park
it was a fair thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's their. Well, it's their. It's the biggest. It's North End's community neighborhood event, right? It's the biggest one, but it's 98% hippies, right? But it's cool. It's they had this big. Okay, remember when you're kids in PE and you get the thing, like that, you saying it, but these ones were okay, no, let me rephrase that. You know those those circular dome things? No, not what I'm. Go back to that. It's those metal domes, in the playgrounds or jungle gym.
Jungle gym, yeah.
So it's that. The dome one, but if the dome one had tent pieces, so it's that huge thing.
Okay, I see what
and they had drum playing in there, all kinds of weird shit. But all the little vendors were cool, just the little things you could buy. Yeah. There's a lot of
people.
I did tarot reading. The tarot reading with the cards? No, with the cards.
Thing, yeah.
So it was $10 for 10 minutes.
Yeah,
and I was like, dude, like when I will never make an appointment to go to a place like this. It was kind of cool.
And if you do, you are lower than the cruise ship people.
But that's okay, because I brought up that thing to Lauren, how me and you had that conversation, how we were saying like, man, there's like all these businesses sometimes, the hole in the wall places, and like how the fuck are they even like making enough money every month to sustain being an operation? Because as we were like walking through the Hyde Park thing, there's a lot of this stuff that we're like, like tarot reading stuff, like, or like businesses. And I'm like, dude, I've never fucking heard of you. Yeah. And I don't know how many people schedule an appointment to get their fortune read. Yeah. I don't think it's that many people, right? Enough for you to be able to like do your business. Yeah. Right? And then they're bringing up that like, you know, there's like a lot of mattress places around.
Yes. A lot, yeah.
And then it's like how many, you know, most people don't change their they change it every like 10 years, their mattress. And there's only like, I don't know what they figured out, like 500,000 people that live here if you change it every 10 years, you know, whatever. There's too many mattress places and not enough people that need mattresses.
Yeah. No, that's a big thing.
And then it's like, what are they smuggling?
Well, a lot of people think the mattress firm is like a front for money laundering because there's like 40. There's a lot of mattress firms.
It makes all kinds of sense.
That's like a big conspiracy, but
in Twin, there's this appliance shop, and it's like I don't know if you remember this part of Twin. Oh yeah, okay, it's like the downtown. Okay, you know downtown, like that street, but it's like, you know, when you're getting further, and there's like the mustard seed on the corner. Like if you're kind of getting to the sketchier part, Poindexter's, like all that shit. Okay. So in that kind of vicinity, there's an appliance store. And like I never really see people in front of it. It's kind of like shady, whatever. But there's that web or that Facebook page, the Magic Valley Rants and Raves.
Okay.
And a lot of people will do a rant about that place. Like they'll say, like it's gone on so long that anytime anyone ever mentions anything, there's like comments, okay. And people will say like, dude, I've gone in there and like I asked like one question one time, like about something, and he's like, you're asking too many questions. If you want to buy it, if you don't, get out of my store. Like pushing people out. He's like, he's not even encouraging people to buy anything. People were saying like, I've called the Better Business Bureau on this person so many times, and like they're still operational. And so many people think that he's like a front for something different.
You could be like on Breaking Bad. You didn't watch Breaking Bad, did you?
I did. The chicken place?
No.
Oh, what place?
Was that Breaking Bad or was that? Yeah, it was Breaking Bad. Remember the appliance store guy, and you call up for a certain part for the machine, but it's a new passport, it's a new identity.
Oh, yeah. No, like it just was surprising because that guy never wants to have anyone.
Those people that are calling triple B on them. They sound like little rats. Let them fucking kick people out. You know what I mean? When you kind of put it in that perspective, who the fuck cares? It's his business.
That's true, but I think it's just like...
Even if he is money laundering, who gives a fuck?
No, I get it, but it's like, dude, if I didn't know any better and I went in there, and I just went in there just like normally just ask a question and like had someone fucking start yelling at me, I don't know how I would take that.
Just like,
God damn. You know when you get the tickly throat?
Yeah.
I fucking hate that shit.
Yeah.
So I feel like there's just places that are just... I don't understand, though. I really don't get how some of those ones that were in the Hyde Park, like tarot reading and shit like that, like how the... And I know there's one when I drive... Every day I drive home from Nampa and I see one. And I don't know if there's ever, like, anybody there. Yeah. Like, if they did and they park in the back. Yeah, it's like, how much do you fucking charge for a reading? Probably a lot, though.
God, I don't know.
I bet you there's people that are, like...
there's so many dumb people.
I bet you there's people that are, like, into it enough that they're like, I need to, like, know. There's probably enough people.
I would imagine, yeah.
Because there's so many people into crystals and, like, they straight up believe it.
Crystal meth, too.
That's
the best crystal.
Oh, man, we should go into a crystal store and ask for that.
Crystal meth?
Yeah.
Do you have that crystal? It's called meth?
Methylthiamine?
Methamphetamine. Methamphetamine?
Right.
What you were saying, like one of the...
I was trying to say like methicilliopa. What is it called?
Methicilliopa, I think.
Is it?
Methylociopa.
That doesn't sound right. No.
Methithiliope.
Now we sound like the
lisps.
What's the guy?
Who?
The boxer that cut the...
Mike Tyson?
Yeah, doesn't
My
he have a thick...
broken.
Doesn't he have a lisp?
Yeah.
Yeah, mesothelioma.
Mesothelioma.
I don't know how to say it.
So, you don't understand how businesses work. All right, but I don't understand this. Are you ready to see one of the most wildest things I've ever seen in my life?
Show me.
Okay, put on your headphones.
Okay.
We're going on a ride. No, I'm kidding. We're just going to watch a quick video. So this was posted on LA Unified's school district. So this is an official LA school district. Okay. And they didn't make this video, but they shared it and posted it on their Instagram page.
So it's pretty much like
you're promoting it. You're promoting it. Like if I fucking do a video of something, like I am promoting that thing, unless I'm like talking shit about it. But if you're just, like this is cool, like watch this. You ready for this?
Mm-hmm. I know. Oh God.
I got us donuts. Those are so bad for you. Oh no, are they moldy? I mean, are they poisoned? Are you allergic? No, I'm just saying. You're judging my food choices based on a false standard of health again, aren't you? Guilty.
Diet culture, fat phobia, and systems of oppression have created false hierarchies of food, and it shows up everywhere.
For instance, harmful thought patterns like earning food through exercising, or that dessert is the reward for the punishment of eating vegetables.
Remember that you do not need to earn food.
We are all incorrectly taught from a young age that our size, and therefore the foods that we eat, are markers of our self-worth. Moralizing food can lead to harmful relationships with food and disordered eating.
Instead of focusing on good and bad choices, try to approach food with neutrality in mind.
The only foods that are bad for you are foods that contain allergens, poisons, and contaminants, or food that is spoiled or is otherwise inedible.
Eat without guilt, regardless of what society says.
So, what they're saying is eat whatever. It's the same. If I eat 2,000 calories worth of donuts or 2,000 calories of like fruits, vegetables, things. Remember the pyramid back in the day of school? Pyramid back in the day was a lie, just so you know. Because this, and I don't want to be fat phobic, but let's be real. I'm fat. Give me the picture. This fat whore.
Savage fatty.
This fat, worthless behemoth of a woman. I'm a big guy. I weigh 300 fucking pounds. I'm 300. More. A little bit north of 300. I'm a big guy. I like donuts. I like it. For you, it just pisses me off that it's coming from a fucking fat, worthless... Fuck fat phobia. Fuck that shit, okay? I guarantee you walk up 5 stairs, because I know when I do, I am dying.
Oh, yeah.
I am dying. Right. I'm sweating right now. Just I'm like moving more. I'm like,
right.
Just doing that makes me want. So this fat fuck of a person.
You know she sweats.
Oh, she sweats. Is saying that the only bad food is if it's spoiled, poisoned, or like rotten. So like, you know, eating M&Ms and all that stuff.
That's fine.
That's perfectly fine. And what's crazy about this? Now, this is where it gets a little bit interesting, a little bit of, it's not conspiracy because it's true, but a little bit of interesting. You always got to follow what things are, right? You always got to follow, like COVID, you follow it. Why? Why is this happening? Why do they not care when people have cancer and that are dying from fucking this and that and this and PTSD? You can't get but we'll inject you 4 fucking times with a fucking vaccine for free, for life.
For
it's
nothing.
perfectly fine. We're going to cancel for this, but so you follow Black nutritionist. So she's the one literally like saying this, and then these fat fucks are like saying, so she's a nutritionist or whatever. She must, you know, she's like she works for herself, you know what I mean? Like she's a doctor. No. She works for Mondelez International. And what are they part of? They own Chips Ahoy, Oreo, Ritz, Tuck, Triscuit, LU, Sour Patch Kids, Milka. So I do kind of, when it comes to Milka, yes, 2,000 calories of Milka, perfectly fine. Go to the Toblerone, Cadbury, $25 billion business every fucking year.
She works for it or owns it?
No, she doesn't own it. She works for this company. She is a senior scientist, nutrition, and ingredient research for Mondelez International. So it's insane to me because you have these multi-billion-dollar corporations,
right,
saying this bullshit, and then these like a fucking school district is saying like I remember when I was in fucking high school, like all I would eat was, so I've done these things. I have self-proof that it's not real.
Right.
You know what I mean? I have eaten my senior year. My lunch was a fucking Pop-Tart. Maybe sometimes 2 out of the vending machine. That was my lunch. That was all I ate. Right?
That's it?
Yes. But hey, what did you just say?
That's it?
How'd you say it though?
That's it? I was judging you.
You're
Unhealthy
fucking judging
choices.
me, you stupid fucking bitch. You're judging me because I ate a little bit of fucking, because I liked it. You're judging me. It's just funny that these fucking school districts and all this shit will fucking post all this stuff. They'll talk about it. These fat fucking slobs, these behemoths, these fucking lump of lard are gonna fucking talk about what's right or wrong on eating and all this stuff.
Right.
And they talk about we talk about all this health stuff, and the only thing that you need to be healthy is a fucking shot.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
I can fucking sit here and do this and do that, but hey, if I'm like, the thing is, this is what pisses me off about. I don't know what doctor you went to and all this shit. I haven't really wanted to say this publicly, but it really, really pisses me off.
What?
That they went and they're like, well, you're not drinking enough water. You're drinking like this and all that stuff. The first question that pisses me off is, I'm sorry, but you got all that because you weren't vaccinated. You got your
right.
You had your gallbladder removed because you're not. Even though, was COVID even a thing at the time?
No, but that's still a reason.
Your body knew that you were. So it's just funny to me that these fat fucking slobs and shit like that, and this fat phobia fucking thing. Again, I'm fat. I kind of have a feeling that I can talk about this.
Right.
You know, we're bigger people, and I am big. I am a big guy. I'm a fat fucking guy. I am. So I feel like it's the same thing as a black person can rap any word he wants, and you know what word I'm talking about. Right. You have the right to do that.
Right.
So I'm just gonna say, if that's how the system works, then I have the right to talk about fat people and talking shit about them because I'm the culture. I am part of the culture. It's just funny to me that it's, I don't know.
But they just made another thing now where it's now I'm supposed to be worried about offending someone yet again.
Exactly.
About some, dude, I'm not judging your. I get the upsetness of using the words healthy and not healthy, right? In a way, because there is, as a child, when we weren't allowed to eat as many sweets, sometimes we were in Switzerland, you know, but then coming here, they're kind of you kind of weren't allowed to, or it was it's not good for you, whatever. And then, but it's I liked it so much to where it's dude, I'm gonna sneak it. I'm gonna wait till everyone's asleep. I'm gonna eat it. So it causes this I get kind of where they're coming from, right? They should use it more this food is more nutritional and this food is less nutritional. So this one has more vitamins.
Shit,
it is.
You're using the same, you're just using different words.
I just hate that it's dude, I'm not judging your fucking let people eat whatever the fuck they want to eat. Yes. That's fine. Well, but don't glorify unhealthiness.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Okay, and here's the thing. There's I'm gonna take Lizzo for example, right? I'm gonna take her.
I was literally just gonna talk about Lizzo.
I'm gonna take her, and I don't know what your stance is. Whatever.
Did you see her new show?
No.
Keep going.
But listen, she's big. She's big.
She probably fucking lives off 8 sleep.
But look, this is what I'm just gonna say right now, though. She's in a way she's fucking healthy because in a way, she's athletic in a way. I don't know what she eats. I don't give a fuck about that part. There are people, and we know this. There's people that they can be really good about what they're eating. You know, they have cheat days. They're very conscious about it. They're trying to stay healthy, but they just are naturally will never be. They will never show. You know what I mean, body wise.
It shouldn't be that. I'm not talking about you have to look like fucking
right.
You know,
but
whatever,
she dude, the fact that it's you're singing, busting out the flute, dancing on stage, and I'm hearing you and you're not out of breath, and I'm gauging you off of myself where and let me just take something dude, me just moving around a lot, cleaning, right? If I'm cleaning but having to talk too, I'm already out of breath, okay?
So saying, have you seen her new show?
No.
Big Big Girls on the Block or Big Girls Coming. I don't know what it's called, but it's a show about fat stage dancers. Like backup dancer. No, is that what they're called?
Yeah, backup dancers.
Backup dancers. It's a show about that because so she's running the show. She's doing these backup dancers on. Sure, you can move all this stuff, but they are fucking panting at after a 30-minute freestyle.
Right. I don't know about those people, but she's good though.
I don't know about that. I haven't really looked at too much. Maybe she whatever, right? But these people are fucking dying, and then the next episode, their fucking ankles are snapping and shit like that.
Right.
They're getting fucked up. It's annoying. I'm not saying that you need it's nothing I'm fucking. I look at me, right? So it's and I was always a bigger kid, but I was athletic. I had a decent mile for kids that were even skinnier. Because skinny isn't.
Doesn't mean that you're in shape or
it doesn't
athletic.
Mean, that doesn't mean.
Well, I know when we went down to
being that is fucking some
but dude,
other story
I remember
too.
when we went down to Pillar Falls, just that one time. It was me, dude. You
Pillar
were
Falls.
You were going up. You were ahead of
but I
me,
was
mom,
still
dad, and
not
everything.
well, because I'm fucking young. Let's be real.
But you know what though? It doesn't matter. It's conditia, dude.
But now I'm fucked. My condition, I can't even run 5 feet.
It just I don't know.
It's just I don't know. To me, it's just funny that they're saying but the thing is these are going to kids that you can eat fucking whatever you want.
Right, and that's not the case, dude. I see
It's just wild.
I mean the kids I work with.
Yeah.
You know, still to this, not the kid. He's 3 years old. Dan said, I've been there now. June marked 1 year.
Yes.
Okay, so a year and couple months or whatever. In the whole year and a couple months, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm there 5 fucking hours a day, every day, Monday through Friday. I've not seen that kid drink one thing of water. Not one. Not one fucking time. Not one time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's and there's no there's just no nutritional value to anything. There's there's nothing. There's, I don't know. It's just crazy to me. And then it's just dude, damn, it's not good.
That's what it is. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, maybe they watched this video and they were you know what?
Maybe. And you know what? Sweets should be a fucking reward.
It should be. I think that's there was a comment
but
on here.
It's why is there a fucking issue with it now, dude? They've been doing this shit forever.
There was this one comment that I wanted to show. They were for this. They were they're this is a good idea because having kids think that they're eating something bad or something. I don't know what it was, but I can't find it now. But it's just fun. I don't know. I just find it so fucking funny that and then again, it just she works for this fucking corporation that sells all this. She's no shit.
Right, no shit. You're gonna try to promote that.
No shit. You're gonna fucking try to promote that. Why the fuck wouldn't you? And it's just again, you just it always just it always just comes down to money.
All right.
When it comes to no matter what, you've stated, what was it last week or 2 weeks ago when we were talking about class. I don't know if we were talking about classes specifically, but when a rich person tries to show you how they got rich and they're gonna share the secrets or whatever. I know we talked about this.
Oh yeah. When it's yeah, whenever you see those you're reading through it and they have this I'm gonna show you the secret of whatever it is, but you keep reading, and then it's but you gotta pay for it. It's dude, if you know it, then it's fucking just
and it's just outrageous to me because no, they're not fucking doing it for your own good. They're doing it for themselves, and it's just
that's why when people say 4 out of 5 dentists recommend. They're dude, why would a dentist recommend a good toothpaste that would prevent cavities when you getting cavities is a reason why they could be employed? So.
Literally, that's the exact reason. It's
what happens to the 5th dentist? You know what I mean? Does he get shot off, killed off?
Killed
what?
off. Yeah, that's very true. It's there was one more thing I was thinking of that was something like that, but I can't remember it. But it's just wild to me. It's funny to me. Fucking dumb. And the thing is, people will believe it and shit, and I don't know. It's fucking crazy.
Do they still I wonder if they still have pop machines and stuff taken out of schools?
Oh, I'm sure they do. Yeah. And like, yes, this is like L.A., so like obviously they're like half retarded over there. So that's a little bit different. You know, like they wouldn't. I don't know. They probably would do that shit here.
Have you
eventually.
ever looked?
But always, that's how it always starts. It's always
Right.
like, oh, like they're doing it, but then like at the end of the day, we're all fucking doing it.
All right.
You know?
Have you ever seen like the things where it's like it shows you pictures of the school lunches from all over the world?
Yeah. I've seen
Those are so interesting because
Yeah.
ours always looks like shit.
Yeah.
Some of those, like the fruits that they put on there and everything else, it's like damn. But then like some of ours,
Was it like that one with like the kids are like laying down?
oh yes.
That one.
No, that one
that
was
was just, like, their
just what
average
they
day.
ate.
Yeah, that's right. That
There
wasn't
was
school
one that's
lunches.
like
Yeah,
school
yeah.
lunches or whatever.
No, I remember. I've
Yeah,
seen
the
that
average
one too.
day one was good. Like there
Yeah.
was some with like all those fruits and everything, and then I don't remember what ours was. Just like
But
chocolate and shit. I guess.
chocolate. Well, chocolate. But yeah, it's good, man. I like it. It's a great way we're heading and stuff like that. Every time if I do eat like chocolate or something, if mom fucking opens her goddamn mouth to
I'm gonna
me,
tell her she's fucking judging me for my choices.
I'm gonna fuck her shit up. Oh, yeah, that's what I want to say. So, going back to like that guy and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Mom had this is why like it could probably be for like a lot of languages, but like obviously we just know this one, Bosnian, and it's just so poetic.
What?
It's so poetic. Because she was complaining about like something, whatever, like about like that whole fucking spiel, and her diss was ja želim da njegov onaj kurac usuši se.
I hope his dick gets dehydrated.
Pretty much, like I hope his dick dries out. So like like you can't do anything with it.
Oh, that's a
but
good.
like just say like imagine saying that in English. You would sound like a serial killer. You know what? I hope your fucking dick dries. Like they would be like, oh, you have to go to the mental hospital like immediately. Like you're insane.
Right.
But like in Bosnian, it's just fucking. It's like a flower blossoming.
It's like poetic.
It's so poetic. Like
Dude.
Pichka Materna and all that stuff. It's fucking beautiful, man.
We should
God.
make a book, and it would be a gag book called Poets from Bosnia.
Yeah.
Poets our parents told us, and it's like idu pičko mater.
Yeah.
That's one page.
Yeah, that's one
Like
page.
next page, it's like jebem ti mater. That's that third page. You know what I mean?
I fuck your mother. It's just the best.
But like we do it with like beautiful background.
Yeah.
You know, like to make it look like a quote,
But,
inspirational. That would
we'd
be.
have to sell it in like the fucking Balkan states.
Oh, it'd be so fucking
Because
good.
it wouldn't work here.
Oh,
Like what the fuck? These just nonsense words.
right.
You would have to sell it in the Balkans, like.
But if you did
Which you can.
if you did the translation,
But
and
then it wouldn't make sense.
why?
Because that translation doesn't make any sense. It just sounds all dumb. I fuck your mother. I hope
But-
your dick dries.
But that is funny. Like if I was looking at a book,
But they don't. But they don't see the poeticness in it. It would have to. It has to be like they don't see the poeticness in it.
right,
You know what I mean?
right.
You know what's a really cool language that they were like? I had people.
Okay, fine. Listen, sorry to interrupt. Instead of a pop-up book,
Pop-up trailer.
it's like you press the button and you hear the word. Like we press it. Jebem ti mater.
But again, to them, it just sounds like gibberish.
I guess.
You know, like you could listen to fucking Arabic and you're like, what?
Right,
The fuck does
It still
that mean?
sounds
But
poetic,
to them,
though.
it's poetic to them.
right.
You know. Speaking of a nice language, fucking Swahili. People from Kenya were speaking it in my car. That's a really fucking cool sounding language.
Is it?
I loved it. I was like, you guys just keep talking that.
Look it
like,
up.
where are
What
you
does
guys from?
Swahili sound like? Look it up on YouTube. Swahili conversation.
A Bantu language widely used in Lingua in East Africa. Yeah, they were from Kenya. Really nice people. Conversation. I don't know. It sounded really cool. I don't know how it's gonna be like to this, but like, because I asked him, I was like, is there like a French tone to it? Because it sounds kind of like a little bit of French, but I like the sound.
Hey, do that 20 daily Swahili conversations.
Let's do
What
this.
is that?
Want to speak real Swahili from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime
Should we
account.
With us.
learn Swahilian?
101.com.
Yep.
That's probably not called Swahili, and
In
I'm
this
fucking
video,
racist piece of
you
shit.
will listen to each
Shut up.
Ndio. Hiki hapa.
But see, they talk like kids. I want like an actual fucking conversation. I want like an because you're like
real
Ja
Swahili.
idem u gradu. Like
Say
it's not
real,
good.
real Swahili conversation. Real. Keep going to videos or something. There's gotta be something.
Let me do Swahili let me do Swahili YouTuber, and just like try to find a fucking video of them. Just give me a fucking Swahili person.
Wait. Go up. Oh, go down.
What?
Go down a little bit more.
Okay.
There you go.
Maybe this.
Does it?
Halo, jina langu naitwa leo nafanya music ya Afro music. Pia ni mwalimu wa music, nafundisha pale.
See, it sounds like French. Like that parle, like
college ya music nafundisha.
These
I like
languages
it. I
sound
love
very
it.
like flowy. Ours is
Very
like
very flowy.
Mawazo yangu. Mimi nimefanya research, nimeangalia katika Tanzania kwamba
I like this. I like it. They were like speaking it. She
cool.
she came here like a year ago, and he's been here for like 7. And
Hey.
I was like, fuck, I was like, what language? And like, so I was like, that's a fucking cool language, man. I like that.
Okay, on your search, and this is something that you don't have
On
to
YouTube or regular?
Yes, no, YouTube. This is something you can. It kind of goes with this, but
Okay.
look up.
How to be smart.
No, guessing the language to the person. Now let me see if I can see where the video is.
There's
Yes,
one
you
on like
guys don't-
Bosnian or something like that.
No, wait.
Oh.
Go up a little bit. I wonder. Did you guess what language people are speaking?
Look at this
No,
one. All Slavic
Americans.
languages in one video. I wonder what the differences are.
But anyways, I don't know which one of these I have to tell you. But this person just enjoys different like languages, you know?
Yeah.
And he like is meeting. Oh no, don't do guessing the languages to the person. Just say guessing the language or guessing the language. Because they weren't blindfolded. God, I'm gonna have to find it. These languages, like, I didn't, like, he got every fucking one of them. And it wasn't just something like, oh, it's French, oh, it's Spanish. It's just like, I'm talking about, like, he narrowed it down to, like, is this the area of country that you're from? He's like, because this dialect is different. Like, I mean, narrowing it down to where it's like, dude, I didn't even know. Because when it first started out, they, like, asked him, they're like, you know, what is it about languages? I don't know, like just little things. He's like, you know, I kind of like it here and there. So I'm like, dude, this guy's not gonna get shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna be a funny video. I was fucking surprised, and I'm like, damn, like.
Well, it's crazy because like India themselves have, I think they have like 6,000 languages in India alone.
That's crazy.
Just because of different regions and stuff like that.
Right.
But yeah, no, it's, I don't know. I like different. I really do like different cultures and shit like that. Like.
Do you ever watch these ones like where people have to put the character?
No,
next
because I
to the thing?
fucking hate these videos.
I love those ones.
These ones, like these ones.
Yeah.
I can't stand them because it's just fun. It just pisses me off.
I love the ones
I don't
too
know why.
where it's like they're all like in one room and it's like guess can these people guess who is like
a certain like worker. things
right?
that,
It's like everyone's like from the same thing and then this person's like different.
This one will definitely be taken down.
Okay.
But I think this one would be really good. You have a bunch of people, right? You have like 10, 15 people, right? Like, 10
I already hate you.
Not being serious. 10 to 15 people. And, like, it's all, like, whatever. And then you just have to guess who, like...
should live?
No. You just have to guess, like, who the retard is. Mm-hmm. But it's not an actual, like, mentally challenged person.
There's a twist.
That's fucked up. Because that would be called who is the mentally challenged person. Or the mentally deficient person.
This is like who does...
Because retarded is not mentally deficient.
No.
Retarded is on your own terms. Mm-hmm. You can be retarded. I really want to get this out there. Because it's such an offensive word. Retarded is for people that choose to be retarded. Mentally deficient is they sadly did not have the choice.
Do you want a shirt made out of that?
I would love a shirt like that. I do want. I want a shirt because I do have a retard strength. That's one of my classes that I would like to teach one day. I would like a shirt with like retard strength and then like the definition in the back.
Ooh, do you want retard strength right here, like kind of like a logo, like a not something
I don't
that's
want
like.
to wear it in public. It's a bit tough. You know what retard strength is, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But hear me out though.
It's a true thing. It
But
really
do you
is.
want
I'm
the
sorry.
retard strength to be like a small little logo? Like it
It
looks
would be like
a
it would be like retard strength. You know, like when you search up
retard strength.
no, I'm not like
But you should search it up.
Swahili. We just saw it right now. So like when you search up Swahili, like see how it has like this, like when you go in like an actual when you go in,
No,
like,
that's gonna be in the back, right?
That's the
I'm
back.
asking how the retard strength looks. It's not like a huge thing that says retard strength.
No, it's
Dude,
just a little
small,
it's
like a little
font,
logo.
Nice, like
Nice font, right.
Webster's like dictionary font.
And what's the definition between retard strength?
Just power. I don't know what the actual.
No, that would be funny. That would be funny. A, just power.
Just power.
And then B, like 2 would be C1.
C1.
C exhibit 1.
C exhibit 1.
That'd be kind of funny,
that would
though,
be a
right?
cool shirt. That'll probably be our first merch.
Okay, so because I'm telling you, I know, because your birthday's coming up, and I'll tell Lauren to make that for your
I would
birthday
like
gift.
that shirt. It would be really
Okay,
cool.
because that's what that's why I'm asking, because I need to know what that would look like.
Because I will actually wear that in public. I will 100%.
Even though it says retard strength.
Yeah.
And it says just power.
Yeah, because it is. It's powerful. It's just power. But do you really know what the definition of retard strength is?
No, look it up.
No, I know what it is.
What
I'll
is it?
explain to you right now. Okay, retard strength. Retard strength goes back to a kid in high school, in my high school. He was on our football team.
Okay.
He was mentally deficient.
It was you. You were the kid.
No, because I sucked. I was like fourth string fucking left guard. I fucking didn't see. If we were up 50-0, I still would not play. Such a waste. No, I'm kidding. So retard strength is. It's an offensive way of fucking putting the goddamn word. It is. Like, I will grant you that. But
Right.
it flows well. I'm sorry.
Right.
But it's just the lack of consequences. Because as someone that's not, like, mentally deficient and stuff like that, like, you know, if I charge into this car, it will hurt me because the car will win. But some mentally deficient people don't have that. And again, I don't want to say his name, but I'll believe it out. Brody, he was on our football. That motherfucker wasn't that big, but he was
like water boy.
You know, in a way, that's a good way to put it. That's a good way to put it. Like, that should be the definition. Watch Waterboy. It's like, because you don't have the lack of like this is gonna hurt my fist if I punch this thing really hard. No. I will fucking destroy this building in front of me. And that's retard strength. I had a better way of putting it, but I kind of lost it. I haven't taught the class in a while. I've told it to all my friends, and they always laugh and think I'm dumb.
Well, think about it.
True.
You have until like a couple of weeks.
It's just power.
It's just power.
Non-consequential power.
No, that's fucked up.
Huh?
That's fucked up.
Is it fucked up?
Yeah, just power is funnier.
Just power, or
You'll
like
get away with it being a little bit funny of a shirt versus people getting too offended. It'll still be offensive, but not as much.
wear it to my job interview.
Yes, they'll hire you because it's their equal opportunity employer. It's mom. She's hiring you.
Gosh, fucking eating all foods.
What?
No, I'm just
eating all foods.
Just thinking about that video. It's so fucking dumb.
We should make a whole new food pyramid.
Wait, there should be a new food. It's fucking hot. There's no way it's not 82 in here.
It's not.
Fuck me. I'm dying. We should make a new food pyramid.
We should.
Just what would it be? Just
Chilapa.
one triangle that just says everything.
No, I think there is a new food pyramid.
Hey, that's a shirt I want.
A food pyramid that just says everything.
Yeah, like so up here, like the proper food. I would have to get like the school one. I don't remember how that looks, but like something that looks like that. But in the back, it's just one triangle and just fucking everything.
Oh, you want like the official one in the back and the party one in the back, or in the official one in the front?
Like the front one would be like the font, and then the back would be like the actual thing, like just food. Just food. That's what it would say. Food.
Just food. There is a new food pyramid. Go on it.
What?
Mm-hmm. It's been new for a while.
I sound like Borat when I was like, what? What?
No. Do new food pyramid. Should be.
What is it, like the New Testament? That's why I hate religion too. It's like, why the fuck make these rules?
Like this.
Oh, I've seen this stupid. Why? This was when I was even in school. Doesn't make any fucking sense. I guess they put activeness in it. That's the difference. They want you to be active.
I guess.
But I guess it's the same. You know what I mean? Like, so grains, meats and beans, milk. They want 3 cups of milk. That's a lot of milk. Okay, okay. I've lived off of this food. Can you stand up real quick?
But it's low-fat, fat-free dairy products. That could be yogurt. That could be other things. It's not just
It says milk. So that's like, because people have a short attention span, like me. Like me, I just saw milk. This is what milk does to you. I've drank milk. Do you see these tits? I've drinking milk. Look at this. That's great.
Okay.
Emphasize, meats and vegetables and fat and oils. Look at that little oil right there.
Hey,
So I like the old one though. The old one was like like this right here. This was cool. It actually doesn't make any sense though. I don't
Where's
get
the candy?
This.
Where's the candy?
Oh, here. Foods in high heat.
I eat.
High in fat, sugar, and salt. The candy. Wait, what's this one? I don't. Fuck you. What? I don't remember this one. I guess it's this.
It's the same shit.
Honestly, I never followed it. Obviously, you can tell. Like, I don't fucking know. So they want you to eat the most of this, a little bit less, a little bit less, a little bit less, a little bit less, and then.
So do you want it just to be a pyramid and then it just says food in the middle of it?
Just all.
All?
All the above.
All the things.
All the things.
All the things?
All the things.
And then you just want the food pyramid like that written in the front? Just like the food pyramid and then the pyramid in the back?
Yeah, I think so.
But no,
like
just the food pyramid in the back. Or you can... Lauren loves to put... I always say, like, why don't you put the designs in the back, you know?
Yeah.
She's like, I love putting mine in the front because I like watching people's reactions when they read my shirt.
Okay.
Because if it's in the back, then I can't see if they're like, what the fuck, you know? But...
I don't know how to do it, though.
Just it would say the food pyramid on top with the font, and then a big triangle in the back, and it just says all the things or whatever, everything. Or give me
food. What is the difference between new and old food pyramid? More specific serving sizes. The new pyramid. Did my plate? Wait, what's my plate?
It's on MyFitnessPal.
Oh. Well, now it's just food. Now it is.
But can we somehow make the pyramid into the Illuminati pyramid?
I was thinking that. I was thinking like I wanted to throw some like an eye on the top or something.
Yeah. But how can we make it funny? How could the eye be funny and not be
an egg eye?
An egg eye.
Eczema.
Eczema. That's stupid.
What is?
But you just were singing.
No, I wasn't singing anything. I'm just saying the words. I just love the word eggs. It's just a funny word.
I like miscellaneous.
Miscellaneous?
It's miscellaneous. I know get it, but...
Need some tokolglopal.
I did.
That's how dumb the English language is. There's a C and you don't go k.
Right.
Fuck you guys.
Silent.
All of them.
Silencing our letters since
Skent.
1922.
Skent. Scent.
Yeah. Why would you put the skent on there?
Because it's SCENT.
Scent is like the scent of a smell. I thought you meant the fucking cent, money, monetary. That's because his language is retarded.
Your language is retarded. Don't say retarded. It's an offensive word.
Hey.
Cosa.
Retard strength.
It is a thing.
It is a thing.
Like you wouldn't teach that, you know.
Because
I've seen it goddamn in person.
Should it say 1?
It's scary.
Just power, and then 2, all men named Dennis.
No, all named Brody. He would.
Should I put number 2, just Brody?
Yes, that would be. Because the thing is, they keep thinking about. Okay, we had again. I'm gonna have to bleep this shit out. We had 2 Brodies in our school. They were both
retarded.
Oh, okay. We started that. We had 2 Brodies in our school, and they were both mentally deficient. But one had literal retard. One had Down syndrome. Very sweet kid. Such a nice kid. Brody 2, I guess you call. But Brody 1, he will fucking. Like we're talking about like stopping a nuclear bomb. He will stop a nuclear. He will do.
Do you know his last name still?
I think I don't know.
You should look him on Facebook.
No, I found him on my yearbook. But one time I was at the park by our cousin's house. And I think our cousin was there too. He had a water gun, right? Normal, but full of gasoline inside of it.
No.
Yeah. I remember this memory very specifically.
That's more of like.
That's not the strength though. That was years ago. That was like I didn't even know this kid. Like we just saw him. And then years later I was kind of fearful of him because he was a fucking scary guy. Like you did not want to go on the wrong path because again, no consequences. They don't know. Like he didn't. I don't want to say.
Like there was like it doesn't really.
He will pummel your brains out without thinking like, oh, I shouldn't pummel his brains out.
Right.
And he was like in fucking because he was on the football team too.
Damn.
And he would just like nothing was like he would just fucking hit shit. Like he would like it wouldn't matter. I remember he would like bash his head into the fucking locker really hard, just because he can. Mm-hmm. So I you know.
That's what I'll do.
That's to me that's retard strength.
Okay, retard strength. The definition.
Bang your head against the. Hey, maybe I had it too when I was a child.
Right. 1, just power. 2, Brody.
Just power. Oh yeah.
Okay. You want Brody in there?
No.
Just power.
Just power. I think just power.
Okay.
Like downwards, down the spine.
We're going to do it like the actual definition.
I don't fucking know. I don't want this shirt. Shirt will get me fucking killed. You know what I mean? That's a bad shirt to wear.
Well, then wear it just with your friends when you're at their house.
No, we always go somewhere. I'll wear this shirt. No, give me a shirt. I just want retard strength.
Right, with the definition in the back.
No, just retard strength.
Well, where?
Okay, just the definition and it just says just power.
Right.
In the front. All of it in the front. Or maybe all in the back.
Okay.
This has got to be our merch, though.
Okay.
I just fucking... Do you want to go eat donuts? Do you want some of that chicken?
No.
Okay, if I'm... Huh? Oh, yeah. I'm going to go eat some cake right now.
Okay. If you want to.
Wow, what a fucking bitch. What a shit fucking person. You're worse than that guy in the car. I'll make you that chicken breast, though, once I get more, and you'll fucking like it. Yeah? It's so good.
You think I'll like it?
There's no way you wouldn't.
Okay.
Like, I don't see why you wouldn't.
Tomorrow.
I don't have any chicken breast. I have to go through this first, because Mom just bought, like... Because I bought thighs and breasts, and I went through it all, and then she bought fucking thighs and legs. I need more white meat. I don't like the dark. It's unhealthy.
Fried chicken.
I like fried chicken.
I said white chicken.
Oh, I thought you said fried chicken.
I love fried chicken.
Yeah. Other than that, that's pretty much it. You know.
Okay.
I don't know what else to say. So thank you guys so much for joining us on episode number 84, Sarajevo Olympics special. And other than that, yeah. Other than that, check out the links below. Check out the Instagrams. Check out the YouTube channel. Do you have anything to plug?
My phone in.
I was hoping you say like my face with some cake.
I have to go take a shower.
Yeah.
Look at this. Masna.
Masnas.
That's the 10% oil right there that's dripping down. I added that. Got that done with the pyramid.
Damn, all in one. But yeah, thank you guys so much.
I should make your pyramid upside down to where you have like the desserts on the bottom.
Yeah.
Started from the bottom that we have. All right, bye.
Thank you guys so much, and see you retards later.
Need help?
Retard strength. Yes. That's our merch. Small R-E, big T-A-R-S, strength. Yes. It's coming out, guys.
Okay, what is it? Retards?
Retard strength.
But R-E small, T-A-R-S big, strength, and then the definition just power.
Just power.
What color shirt you want? Black?
Yeah.
What color font?
One pink, like retards pink, and then blue, like our colors, and then the back just like probably.
Oh, retards pink, blue, or strength blue?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then power. In the back can just be pink, all pink.
Okay.
All right, thank you guys so much for joining us. You guys got that, and that will be released next year. You have something to say?
Need help?
No. You like the chair better?
So fucking nice.
This is what I do with it. and then I just.
Sacrilege.
I don't. Oh wait, why is it like? It's normally not like that. It's like like that. See, it's on the way.
Nice.
It's cool.
You're gonna eat some chicken?
Yeah, I ate a leg, and then I'm gonna eat my